Yes, Levi, my brother, thank you so much for joining. This is the first one, so chapters 1 and 2.
Drugs was just around from the get-go. To get in that world, you didn't even need money at the time.
When did you start to realise actually your life was made for more than just money, and that actually was made for God's kingdom?
Believe it or not, just giving God a try, just giving it a try. From that moment there, I literally gave it everything. That's how powerful that moment was.
Yeah.
The second chance. I'm going to put it down to a second chance at life.
Yeah.
I think that's what Christ has done for me.
Watching the oldies on the estate, man, and we just kind of, idolize what they were doing.
Yeah. Understand? You generate respect. You generate glory and praise from the man and from the people around you. And it's almost that vicious cycle because you gain it. It's almost like, actually, what do I need to keep on being violent to maintain it so that I can have that respect.
And then I heard the gospel. And that's what it is in its entirety. I heard the gospel. I heard about the resurrection power. I heard about Jesus Christ. It's just seeing other young guys that look like me behaving themselves. As I grew and understood about the love of Christ, my eyes just became open.
We're exposing the works of darkness, exposing what's going on. And in not doing so, it leaves blood that is shed. It doesn't allow for people to heal. It doesn't allow for, again, conflicts to be Definitely. Thinking, actually, no one's going to say anything anyway, so I can keep doing what I want to do. So women for my pleasure versus women God's image bearers.
All the topics, whether it be violence, money, those are all the, pertinent things that need to be addressed anyway and would get done. But I think this is one of the ones that could have easily slipped by. But then when I came to Christ and the more I got to understand the truth, the more apparent it became how warped the mindset was growing up in and around us.
We didn't have a right perspective and understanding on who women actually were. And so coming to Christ, you recognise actually women are made in God's image.
Keeping it all the way 100.
Yeah. You
could be with the guys, woman could walk by and all you're doing is making comments all the time and it's just normal. Yeah. The Lord is in my heart and I'm remembering this specific passage every time and I could be with childhood friends and they're saying da-da-da and I'm thinking, man, don't be afraid to go against the grain.
No, put Christ as your way out or your success.
Love that.
And forget the lie, man.
Given that you had a father in the house, what would you say drew you to the streets?
I saw guys, the oldest on end, having access to money in a way in which I've never really been exposed to. Remember, I'm coming from £2 per day. I'm in year 10, 15. They're dressed in a certain way. There's a certain charisma about them. People are flocking around them. It's quite attractive. And I would really say this, just for anybody who has the opportunity to listen to this, is that Christ will receive you exactly where you are. But the idea that somebody can love you, die for your sins, everything that you've done, he's paid the price and you can start anew. That concept alone defines what a true man is, because that really breaks down the barriers of some of the things that we're taught.